how are you? This is Aunt Gina. Are you paying attention? I'm doing this particular film to make me laugh because today has already been a challenge and I want to stay happy and bright and cheerful. If not for myself, I want to do it for others. So today I was just in one of those moods that I couldn't really break out of and throwing mud where I shouldn't be throwing mud because I should be a better person than that, but I'm scorned and I get upset or whatever. I'm sure others understand. So what I did today is I tried to do my hair with so much goop and make a mohawk, you know, just so I can laugh at myself. And I think maybe I don't know if I have the right image right now. Anyway, I was telling you that it's better to give than to receive. It's just a golden rule. We've learned from it about that many years ago in the Christian religion, that's for sure. And I had a gentleman who had been calling me for work, very wonderful man, and I wasn't able to do it. So finally I figured out a way, hey, I know how I could put this person to work. All the flowers that I have available, I wrap them up for him, and he goes out, and whatever you sell, put in your pocket. You need money. And he's putting out my business cards for me. He's making cash right in his pocket. It's helping him. He's got a son. He's got two sons, one 17 and one real small. I mean, this man needs some help, and I was there for him. So this is what love looks like. These are the bouquets that I'm making for him. And when we give, it's just a natural thing for the universe to give back. And he brought me in nearly $100 in flower orders yesterday, and it was just wonderful. Dialarose.com, would you like to send flowers? This is Gina. What city is it going to? Okay, is that for today? That bouquet was for a 20th anniversary. 20 years of blessings was his message card. Isn't that so beautiful? I am so blessed to be able to do this type of business and be able to send love all day long. Love is such a power. But also, what is love? My hair is so silly. I'm not going to edit this. That's the thing. It is unedited, unfiltered, unedited, and untamed. That's just how it's got to be. I want whatever is inside me to be spoken, and sometimes, when we're artists, we really put ourselves out there. What is love? Love is respect. That's what it is. It's respect. When you love something, you respect it. It's so important to you. It's such a treasure to you that you respect it. And that's what it's all about. How much do you respect the person that you're with? Do you show that person the respect they deserve every single day? If anything, they are your brother and your sister. They are your family. You are my family. You are what's important to me. America is what is important to me, for sure. And I had gone 30 years running my company, Dial a Rose, my baby, my precious baby. At 30 years old, it gave me so far 4 grandchildren, baby businesses that I just love. Grandchildren are much easier. But I have devoted the next 30 years of my life, and I mean I am on it, to talk about and fix the banking industry, because it's the banking industry that's putting us into poverty. Yesterday I got an email from my very dear friend. My college buddies' parents have stayed in touch with me all these years, oh my gosh, and always emailing me, and they emailed me something that was written in 1972 by an observer saying that in war, the first thing you do is you bring the country or the area or wherever into poverty, because once everybody's in poverty, they'll take the pennies. They'll take the pennies so that they could feed their families with pennies. Aren't you experiencing poverty? Do you know a sign of poverty is obesity? That's not a sign of wealth. That's a sign of poverty. America is going into poverty. And we can change that by changing the way we do our banking. The banks are robbing us blind. Everything is a late fee. Everything is an overdraft fee. They've got it down. They pray on their knees to develop more fees. I wrote the song, Bank of Thieves. And you can go to my site. If you go to dialarose.com, you can go to the investment opportunities, click on that, and you will see all of my grandbabies. One of them is bankofthieves.net, in which I have my songs Nouveau Poor, Bank Slave, Bank of Thieves, for you to listen to. And not only listen to, but understand that we have a very serious global problem with the greedy bank mobsters. These are not nice people. They don't care if your babies have no milk for their growing bones. They care about them, and that's going to change. Are you listening? I need a spatula. Italians use spatulas. You know, my friend, switches. Have we ever heard of that term before? I haven't. Thank you for listening. I've got to start making this bouquet like right now. Oh, before I make the bouquet, I was telling you yesterday that I was soaking the blue dyed orchids, which has them drink from the buds, which makes them last longer, and dendrobium orchids do have a tendency to droop. So I always make sure that I take fresh bunches and soak them, so you could see the maybe a little bit more of a sparkle now with the water on them. And you could tell in the bottom here where they're not soaked, they didn't hit the water. See, I don't know if you could really see the difference. Oh, it's not connected to the monitor, so I don't know if I'm filming. Hold on. I have no regrets, and that's a beautiful way to live your life. The past is the past. We cannot do anything about it. Unfortunately, wouldn't we like to change a thing or two? I can tell you that for sure. As long as I do the very best I can, I'm happy with myself. And that's all I can expect from myself. Maybe others expect a little more from me than I can possibly give. You know, daisies, will you take a look at that? That's happy to me. That's a happy flower. So we want to add some daisies to this beautiful Leduc Premium. I charge $35. It's a beautiful arrangement. It comes with mixed flowers, 3 roses. Now this right here, you see how it's got all of this? I take it away. With my hands, I'll just go down the flower and take these little pieces off. They're the first things that will turn yellow or a different color. And I do cut every single thing on a slant because it gives it the most, I don't know if you can even see that, it gives it the most amount of space to drink. And flowers do drink, and they drink a lot. So you have to keep the water level high. And when you add water, it's best to add warm water. Roses like to drink warm water. So I kind of put my hand in the bouquet, create a hole with my fingers, create a hole, and then put the flower in. And on this particular arrangement, the Leduc Premium, I have a formula for how I design it. So right now we've got the 3 roses in a triangle where the front rose is the piece to look at. So you really want something kind of large there. And then I put the bow. Usually I'll use a tri-color bow because it has 3 colors, but I'm out of peach and I'm out of pink, and my shipment needs to come in probably on Friday. I don't like to get shipments on the weekend because sometimes they're running late and I have to stand around forever and wait for them, when I like to get off work around 2 o'clock. He did ask for a specialty vase, and I gave him a vase that I had. I have a lot of people who recycle their vases with me, and I love it. So I'm going to go ahead, clean some flowers, take away the debris off of the flower, and add and add and add until the bouquet is done. Sometimes it takes more flowers than other times. It really depends on the flowers that you're using. Sometimes flowers come in with thick stems, monster stems, baseball bats, and then sometimes they come in thin and scrawny. It really depends on what the growers are doing in Ecuador, time of the year, but like anything, it's supply and demand. Of course, you know that during the major holidays, sometimes the red roses are a little pricey. Orange is such a powerful color. It is on my site, dialarose.com, under rose meanings. Orange means powerful friendship. Yellow means friendship. Pink is devotion. Yellow with a red tip is obsession. Yellow, let me see, green is good luck. You know, nothing should be associated with roses on a negative level. Roses are just full of love, and they represent love, and that's what we have to be mindful of, is that this flower is important. And if you go to my website, our minimum purchase is $19.84, and I do that for a reason, so that people can afford to send flowers. Sissy? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm filming right now, and I have to tell you, I did something to make me laugh a little bit, and if you have a chance to look at today's show, maybe later, I kind of did my hair in a mohawk kind of thing with a lot of the goop, the number 9, that when you put it in, it really makes your hair stay, and I don't know if I probably don't look female anymore, but it's not bad. So anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I don't want to interrupt you if you're filming.
Oh, I'm so glad that you called. I meant to call you last night. I fell asleep, and then I checked my phone this morning. I didn't see that you called, but I just hope everyone's good, all's good, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, everything's good. I wanted to see, I wanted you to put a seed in your mind. At the end of July, I'm having a procedure done on my face, and I sure could use somebody to sit with me for a few days.
Out to California? You buy, I fly. What was that? Yeah, boring. That's right. Right. It'll be boring in California. You know, I lived there for a long time. My sister lives there. She's inviting me to California, and I think I'll accept. So at the end of July, I just have to prepare at the end of July. Please buy flowers. Can you please pick up the phone? Buy flowers. They need to buy flowers. Sissy, that sounds like so much fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, I'll make the reservation. I'll let you know when.
I accept the invite. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye. Oh, and you know, I was trying to figure out what was going to make me happy today, because I'm still pining, on a daily basis. So what was going to make me happy today? So I did my hair silly so I can laugh a little bit, because laughter is such an amazing medicine. Oh, I remember one time I had a surgery, and I was bedridden for quite a bit, and it's when the movie